Our last speaker is Mr. Roeder, Managing Director of Consumer Choice Center.
I did have a presentation. I'm not sure if that's...
Sorry?
I had a presentation prepared and submitted.
Presentation. Voila. It's coming.
Yes.
That's it?
Yes, wonderful. Great. I'm not sure. Does anyone have a buzzer for these or like a zapper? Or should I just do next? No? All right. Thank you very much for the invitation. Next slide, please. So Dr. Segato already talked about the self-driving car apparently no one was aware of. And while we might not have gotten there yet, we almost have nearly self-driving cars. In some jurisdictions of the world, we actually have more of them, and they actually can experience more than in Europe. So we have extremely exciting technological developments right now. And one great story I really love is Joshua Neely from Missouri, lawyer, family father. One day he drives in his car and suddenly feels a terrible pain in his chest. And he feels something is wrong and I cannot operate this car anymore and I'm 20 miles away from the next hospital. He knows dispatching an ambulance, driving 20 miles to him and bringing him back to the hospital, he probably will not survive this. So he puts his car in self-driving mode. The car gets him to the hospital. He walks himself into the emergency room and his life is saved. And the doctors basically said this man did not have 40 miles to drive. He only had 20 miles. And this car actually saved this man. Plus, he did not cause an accident while trying to operate this car. So I think while there are many bad stories or often horror scenarios of self-driving cars and systems, we need to keep in mind that these technologies can really, really save us and they can be a game changer. Because many have already mentioned we have 25,000 deaths in the EU alone on roads. And most of these are because of human error, irresponsible behavior, drowsiness, or even intoxication. One thing, especially for those who might have read Thinking Fast and Slow by the Nobel Prize laureate Daniel Kahneman, is that humans, even though they think they're rational and we think that we are the Homo economicus and rational, actually we're not. Often we react wrong in moments where we should react right. The systems, computers, artificial intelligence actually reacts, especially critical situations, better than humans. This is just something we as humans have to accept. Yes, even the best chess player in the world loses against an IBM. So if we just look in general about life-saving innovation, there's not just autonomous vehicles, but lots of systems probably that are on the road towards autonomous vehicles. There are many systems, plenty of acronyms we already heard today, and even among a system groups such as advanced drowsiness monitoring, there are several systems within there. Therefore, we as the Consumer Choice Center, we as consumers think there is very healthy competition towards systems that can save lives, so we should have a technology-neutral approach, and hopefully this will also be implemented, this technology neutrality by European regulators. How can we now know which systems are going to be the best and save the most lives? We just need to experiment. Therefore, I would say we should allow small and also large experiments with different technology. Machine usually beats the human and saves lives. We should keep that in mind. Probably we can save every year over 20,000 lives if we actually have mainly autonomous vehicles and keep humans away from driving. As a terrible driver myself, I can say that would be good for everyone if I wouldn't drive. Already said technology should be neutral, and we don't really know what good things are going to come. Therefore, we need to experiment. We need to consumers also have the choice. And evidence should drive policymaking and not events. Yes, there will be also accidents caused actually by systems that should keep us safer, but these errors will be much lower than errors humans make. So just because once a system fails, we should not use that big headline to stop technology. Thank you very much.
Thank you.